This batch is H2M1. So we will solve this question one by one. So first we are taking first question. I need the answer of the first one. The first one was A dot B. So what's A dot B? Your answer? Answer
32.
A dot B. It's?
So I got 22.
You got? बेटा कितना मेहा?
So मुझे 22 आया, but सिद्धेर को 32 आया.
So that means we need to solve this. 6 plus 10 plus 16. कितना आ रहा है?
32 sir, calculation error.
है ना? It's 32. Next, A cross B. What about A cross B? A cross B कितना आया?
6 I cap.
एक मिनट. हाँ, Siddle?
6 I cap
6 I cap
plus 20 J cap
plus 20 J cap
plus 19 K cap.
plus 19 K cap. Is it
Yes.
matching with anyone? किसी का मैच कर रहा है? नेहा?
नहीं sir, मेरा मैच नहीं कर रहा.
So I didn't get 19K.
So I got 11K cap.
Yes, sir, and I got 11.
You got 11 K cap. Rest I.
Yeah, sir,
What about
6I.
I? 6I plus
Plus 20J,
plus
11K.
कितने लोग का ये वाला आ रहा है? सेकंड वाला? चलो A B. We will solve this. ठीक है? We will solve this question. अभी तक एक्यूरेसी आ जानी चाहिए थी इतने क्वेश्चंस में. 2 5 minus 5 8 3 minus 2 2. So when you solve
मेरा
I
कैलकुलेशन एरर है.
minus 10 plus 16 minus J 4 minus 24 plus K minus 4 plus 15. So this is 6I plus 20J plus 11K. So this is correct. This is correct. This is incorrect. Clear? आपने -4 ऐड कर दिया इसमें. B cross A is negative. B cross A will be minus 6I minus 20J minus 11K. Clear? Cos theta, what about cos theta? Cos theta is A dot B divided by magnitude of A and magnitude of B. So A dot B is coming 32. Magnitude of A 64 plus 25 plus 4. कितना आ रहा है? Magnitude of A. What is the
So
magnitude?
root 93.
Root 93.
Root 93. And magnitude of B?
Root 17.
Root 17.
17. So this will be the cos theta. And what about sin theta? Sin theta. It's A cross B magnitude divided by A vector B vector. So magnitude of A cross B, magnitude of A cross B, 400 plus 121 plus 36, 7, 5, 5. So it's root 557 divided by root 93, root 70. Clear? Is it
Yes
clear?
sir.
And last is projection of A on B. Projection of A on B. The last one. Projection of A. Projection of B on A. So you write B vector. Then this is a A vector. So Bx will be B cos theta into my A unit vector. So magnitude of B is root 17. Cos theta, it's 32 by root 93 by root 17. and A unit vector is 2i minus 5j plus 8k by root 93. So the final answer is 32 by 93, 2i minus 5j plus 8k. Clear? Is it clear बेटा? Is it match? ये मैच कर रहा है किसी का? मैच कर रहा है?
हाँ सर।
Yes.
चलो सेकेंड वाला आई विल नॉट सॉल्व, वो सेम ऐसे ही करना है, ठीक है? दैट वाज जस्ट फॉर प्रैक्टिस. तो एनी डाउट इन वेक्टर? वेक्टर में कुछ भी डाउट बचा है? सब कुछ कवर हो चुका है, ठीक है? नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट काइनेमैटिक्स, जो भी रिमेनिंग था. अब देयर इज नो ऑब्लिगेशन ऑफ वेक्टर, है ना? वेक्टर का कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं कि वेक्टर नहीं पढ़ा है. वी कैन यूज द वेक्टर काइनेमैटिक्स, ठीक है? डायरेक्शन वेक्टर निकालना सिखाया मैंने आपको, हाउ टू टेक डायरेक्शन वेक्टर्स.
नहीं सर।
चलो 2D में बता देते हैं हाउ यू विल अप्लाई डायरेक्शन वेक्टर्स. यहाँ पे ले. हाँ
So 1 second, can you take to the previous slide?
चलो नेक्स्ट वी विल फाइंड आउट द डायरेक्शन. ओके, डायरेक्शन इन 2D. 2D में कैसे निकालेंगे? As you know that when you see a compass, यहाँ पे डायरेक्शन ऐसे बना रहता है. there is some direction. So this is north, this is south, this is east, and this is west. Okay. So we will take north as j, south as minus j, east as I, and west as minus I. Correct? Clear? So we have to find the directions like this direction, this one, northeast. This one is northwest. This one is southeast. This one is southwest. Okay. तो इसमें this direction is I plus j by root 2. This direction is I minus j by root 2. This direction is minus I minus j by root 2, and this direction is minus minus I plus j by root 2. This is minus I minus j by root 2. अभी पता नहीं चल रहा होगा कि कैसे आ रहा है, अभी बताएंगे. This is northeast. This direction is northwest. This direction is southwest, and this direction is southeast. You have to find out all these unit vector. So direction is the unit vector along this direction. Okay. Direction vector means the unit vector along a particular direction. Okay. Unit vector along a particular direction, we call it a direction vector. Okay. कैसे निकालेंगे? Whenever you draw a vector, suppose if you are drawing a vector, ऐसा कुछ बना दिया है. This is the vector A. This is the vector A, making some angle theta. Clear? अब यहाँ से you have to find A का unit vector. What will be the A unit vector? It will be A vector divided by the magnitude of A. Clear? Is it clear? So A will be having two component. One is A cos theta and one is A sin theta. Is it correct? बोलो भाई. Is it correct?
हाँ सर।
Oh.
So A cos theta. So A vector will be made up of, one is AX vector and one is AY vector. Is it correct? A vector is made up of two perpendicular vector. One is AX and one is AY. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
A will be having two component, one along X and one along Y. Chalo. So AX will be A cos theta, magnitude will be A cos theta and direction will be I. AY will be A sin theta and direction will be J. Clear? So this is the A vector. So what will be the unit vector? When you take unit vector, you just need to divide it by A. Divided by A. A is the magnitude of A vector. Okay. So when you divide it by A cos theta I plus A sin theta J divided by A. So A unit vector is coming cos theta I plus sin theta J. This is the unit. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Note it down. It's a note curve. Now we will find out each of these vector one by one. So first we will take northeast direction. Northeast. The first one is northeast. So this is north, this is east, south, west. So when you take northeast, you have to find out the vector. अभी आपको करना है northeast. So now northeast will be equally inclined from east and north. So that will be 45-degree inclined. This is I, this is plus I, this is plus J. Just apply ये formula apply करना है. Apply this formula and find out the vector. चलो क्या आएगा देखो. This will be 60 degree. This will be 60 degree. So you can write the vector. This unit vector will be cos theta I plus sin theta J. So cos theta, this we will take this 60 degree. So cos 60 degree I plus sin 60 degree J. So that is equals to I by 2 plus root 3 J by 2. So that is equals to I plus root 3 J by 2. This is the answer. Clear? Is it clear? Bolu bhai, get out.
Yeah,
I
sir.
didn't understand. Can you please explain this again?
Beta, this is 30 degree. So this will be 90 minus 30. That will be 60 degree. So this vector will be, this unit vector will be sin 60 degree J, and this will be cos 60 degree I. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Next. So have you noted this solution? किसी का छूट तो नहीं रहा है? Can we move to the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Find direction of 37 degree south of west. शुरू हो जाओ. 37 degree south of west. I will not draw the vector. तुम्हें खुद करना है उसके बाद. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand what does it mean by 37 degree south of west or 37 degree west of south, है ना?
So, we don't have non-standard angles, right?
हाँ?
Non-standard angles नहीं है ना?
क्या नहीं है?
Non-standard angles मतलब except 0, 30, 60, 45.
ना 37 डिग्री आई हैव रिटन ना. 37 डिग्री पता है कि नहीं पता? बताया था मैंने ट्रिग्नोमेट्री. sin 37 degree is equals to cos 53 degree
Nice.
is equals to 3 by 5. Cos 37 degree is equals to sin 53 degree is equals to 4 by 5. Clear? वेट करने से कोई फायदा नहीं. So 37 degree south of west. Okay, so that means that is inclined towards south from west at an angle of 37 degree. 37 degree west of south is different, and 37 degrees south of west is different. West, south. Okay. So this will be cos 37 degree, and this will be sine 37 degree. So vector will be minus cos 37 degree I minus sine 37 degree j. Both negative है ना, both negative. I is also negative and j is also negative. So this is cos 37 minus 4i by 5 minus 3j by 5. So is it matching with your answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now you are ready to solve the question of displacement. Okay. अब displacement की question मैं दे सकता हूँ आपको, ठीक है? चलो इसको नोट कर लो, सभी लोग इसे नोट कर ले, जिन्होंने नहीं किया है.
Done.
Done. चलो next. A man walk 50 meter east, then 30 meter north, then 20 meter west, then 70 meter south. Find displacement, vector and distance. ठीक है? Need to find out the displacement, vector and distance. Time's up. आ जाओ, है ना? A man walks 50 meter east. So we'll draw the vector. So he walks 50 meter towards east, है ना? Towards east. So 50 meter in east direction. Then 30 meter in north direction. Then 20 meter in west direction. 20 meter in west direction. Then 70 meter in south direction. 70 meter in south direction. This one. So this is, the first one is 50i, then 30j, then minus 20i, then minus 70j. So the final displacement vector will be like this, SO. This is the final displacement vector. We will call it, क्या लिख रहे हैं, delta x vector, ठीक है? So delta x is simple, that is initially 50 east, so 50i, then 30 north, 30j हो गया, then minus 20i, minus 70j. So final answer is 30i minus 40j. Clear? Magnitude of displacement, if you talk about magnitude of displacement, that is not the distance. Magnitude of displacement will be 30 square plus 40 square, so that is equals to 50. And when we talk about distance कितना होगा? What will be the distance? Distance में कुछ करना ही नहीं है, simply add up, पहले 50, फिर 30, फिर 20, फिर 70, कितना आता है? Is it 170?
Yes, sir.
So that's all about distance and displacement. अब समझ में आया क्या करने वाले हैं, है ना? We will be using vectors in displacement and distance. समझा?
सर यहाँ पे I और माइनस जे को साउथ ईस्ट कह सकते हैं.
I और माइनस जे को कहाँ पे? दिस 30I माइनस 40 जे ये.
हाँ तो 50 मीटर साउथ ईस्ट कह सकते हैं.
नहीं, साउथ ईस्ट नहीं बोल सकते. यू कांट से साउथ ईस्ट. साउथ ईस्ट विल बी इक्वली इंक्लाइंड, है ना? इक्वली इंक्लाइंड. डिग्री में लिखोगे तब यू कैन राइट, है ना? उस समय लिख सकते हो. जैसे यहाँ पे एंगल विल बी ये 37 आ रहा होगा, 37 डिग्री. ठीक है, तो यू कैन से दिस इज 37 डिग्री ईस्ट ऑफ साउथ, ये कह सकते हो. ठीक है, नॉट साउथ ईस्ट. साउथ ईस्ट मीन्स 45 डिग्री. क्लियर?
यस सर.
श्योर. एनी डाउट? एनी डाउट? कोई डाउट है? चलो अब आएगा आपका एक ऐसा क्वेश्चन जो दैट विल बी अप टू नीट लेवल, है ना? जैसे आता है, अ मैन वॉक्स 20 मीटर ईस्ट, देन 50 मीटर नॉर्थ, देन 70 meters 37 degree west of south. Find displacement vector and distance. शुरू हो जाओ. So first is the directions. So first he moved 20 meter east, then 50 meter north, then 70 meter 37 degree west of south. So west of south will be like this. It may be like this. कैसा भी हो सकता है. I'm just drawing a rough diagram. So this is, and what about 70 meter? So 37 degree west of south. So we just need to calculate this direction vector. 37 degree west, 37 degree west of south. Okay, 37 degree west of south. So this will be sine 37 degree, and this will be cos 37 degree. So direction will be minus I sine 37 degree and
So
minus.
why don't we take 53?
You can take any
Yeah,
angle.
sir.
It's up to you. If you want to take this 153, no?
Yeah sir.
If you take this 53, so that will become cos 53. This will become cos 53 degree, which is same as 37, sine 37. Okay, doesn't matter. If you take this cos 53, value of cos 53 degree is same as na sine 37.
Yes, sir.
Yeah sir.
है ना? Yes, बेटा.
I took minus and cos 53 minus I.
Cos.
Cos 53
हाँ.
of minus I.
Minus I.
And plus sine 37 of minus j.
Why sine 37 of minus j? You're taking for both of them. You're taking the x component.
हाँ sir.
So that is a mistake, na? You just need to write this one. Okay. So that will be the direction vector. That is minus I into my 3 by 5 minus 4j by 5. Is it clear? Is it
Yes
clear?
sir.
So direction. So he walks 50 meter. No, first 20 meter in east. The displacement vector will be, what will be the displacement vector? First he walked 20 meter east, so 20I. Then 50 meter north. and then 70 meter 37 degree west or south, so that is minus 3i by 5 minus 4j by 5. Clear? So the
Yes,
final
sir.
vector is 20i plus 50j, and this one will be 12
Yes, sir.
कितना आ रहा है?
So you'll get 16 into minus 3i minus 4.
Can we?
Is it correct?
Yeah, sir.
So this will be 20i plus 50j minus 42i minus 56j. So I component will be minus 22i minus 6j. Is it matching with your answer?
Yes, sir.
So this is the
I have one question. Why are we adding 20i plus 50j?
Why are we adding which term?
20i plus 50j.
Because 20 meter east and 50 meter north.
So we have to add them every time we want to find delta x vector.
Yes, these are the vector, no? First he walk 20i, then 50j, and this vector is 70 into this direction. This direction is minus 3i by 5 minus 4j by 5. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the final answer. The magnitude will be, what will be the magnitude? It will be root 22 square plus 36 or plus 6 square. So you don't need to simplify this. You can write in the square root. And what about the distance? What about distance? It's simple. 20 plus 50 plus 70. Okay. So that is equals to 140 meter. Is it clear? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Sure. Note down the solution. Chalo. This is the last question based on the directions. Man walks 20 route to northeast, then 50 meter north, then 80 meter 53 degree south of west. Find displacement vector and distance. A man walks 20 route to northeast. Okay, देखो इधर. Just look at the vectors. Route to northeast. So 20 route to northeast. 50 meter, then it moves 50 meter. उल्टा कर दो इसे. 50 meter north, then 80 meter southwest. 80 meter 53 degree east of south. This one. This will be the vector. Okay. So the final displacement vector will look like this. Like this. This is the final displacement vector. This white one. Okay. is delta x finally. So initially 20 root 2 northeast, so it will be I plus j by root 2. Then 50 meter in north direction. Then 80 meter in this direction. So what will be the direction of 53 degrees southwest, south of west. So this will be minus cos 53 degree I minus sin 53 degree j. Is it correct? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
It will be minus 3 by 5 I minus 4 by 5 j. So this will be minus 3I plus 5 minus 4j by 5. So the displacement vector will be, this displacement vector will be 20 root 2 I plus j by root 2, then 50 I plus j, नहीं गलत लिख दिया, 50 j only, 50 j, then 80 minus 3I by 5 minus 4j by 5. तो कितना आएगा? 20I plus 20j plus 50j. 16 into my 3 is it minus 48I? Is it correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then 16 into my 4, it will be minus 64j. So the final answer will be just add up all I कितने हो गए? This is minus 28I, and what about j? 70 minus 64, so that is 6j, na? This is coming plus, this is coming positive, na?
Yes, sir.
So that means if it is positive, so that means we have drawn the incorrect vector, incorrect. So this vector, this vector will be like this one, in this direction, and the final vector will be like this. If it is having a plus j component, so that means the displacement in north direction is positive, so we have to redraw this vector, this will be the vector, final displacement vector. Clear? Is it clear?
So how did we get minus cos 53I क्या?
Minus cos 53I क्या? Which one? This one?
Yeah, why not J?
Beta, this will be cos 53 degree, na? This one, and this will be sin 53, है ना? Clear? Is it clear? नहीं
Yes, sir.
चलो. So is it match? ये match कर रहा है किसी का match कर रहा है?
हाँ, sir.
चलो. So this is the displacement vector, and the magnitude will be, what will be the magnitude? It will be 28 square plus 6 square root. And what about the distance? What about distance? You just need to add the magnitude. 20 root 2, then 50, then 80. So that will be 130 plus 20 root 2. Clear? Is it clear? बोलो भाई, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So now you can solve any type of direction related questions. Clear? Is it clear? I am giving you 1 minute to write this solution, and if you have any doubt in any step, you can ask, because that was the last question based on the direction. अब क्या हमने कहाँ पे छोड़ा था अपना लेक्चर, कुछ याद है? आई थिंक वी हैव कंप्लीटेड द टर्म्स। टर्म्स हो गए थे सारे के सारे।
हाँ सर।
टर्म्स लाइक वेलोसिटी, एक्सेलरेशन, है ना, डिस्टेंस,
So
डिस्प्लेसमेंट,
we were left with the
and
equation.
and graph was also covered ना। ग्राफ भी कवर हो गया था। So the last topic was jerk ना।
Yes, sir.
Jerk।
Yes sir.
And after that we covered sorry graphs, है ना। graphs was covered, area under VT and AT graph, and slope of XT VT AT graph, है ना, that was covered। So we have to start from this topic, equation of motion। equation of motion। After that we will take motion under gravity, motion under gravity। After that relative motion, relative motion, then just a minute, relative motion 1D, then relative motion 2D। From this topic your motion in plane will start। After this projectile motion, the last one is circular motion। circular,
सर
yes बेटा।
सर हम ऐसे आधा आधा क्यों कर रहे थे?
क्योंकि काइनेमैटिक्स को अच्छे तरीके से समझने के लिए जो आपका पैकेज का ऑर्डर है उससे अच्छा ऑर्डर ये है, इसीलिए ऐसे कर रहे थे। ठीक है। अब काइनेमैटिक्स अच्छे से ज्यादा समझ में आएगा अगर बाकी जो चीजें हैं वो ज्यादा अच्छे समझ में आएंगी। जैसे मोशन अंडर ग्रेविटी, अब मैं ऊपर नीचे नहीं बोलूंगा, आई विल कॉल प्लस जे एंड माइनस जे। समझ गए? ठीक है। जैसे पहले क्या था, पहले अगर मैं पढ़ा था तो ऑब्जेक्ट ऊपर गया नीचे गया। नाउ यू कैन से ऊपर जाने का मतलब है प्लस जे और नीचे आने का मतलब है माइनस जे। क्लियर?
यस।
ठीक है, अब अच्छे से समझ में आएगा। ठीक है। सो वी विल स्टार्ट विद इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन। इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन से स्टार्ट करेंगे। ठीक है। ठीक है। सो दैट विल बी द ऑर्डर। अगर इसको आप नोट करना चाहो भी नोट कर सकते हो इन योर नोटबुक। ठीक है।
नहीं सर। नहीं सर, जुओ में थोड़ा बात।
हम सो इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन से स्टार्ट करेंगे। इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन कुछ याद है? 9th क्लास में शायद पढ़ा हो। इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन। ठीक है। क्या थी? 3 इक्वेशंस थी। द फर्स्ट वन वाज v इज इक्वल्स टू u प्लस at, है ना।
यस सर।
s इज इक्वल्स टू ut प्लस हाफ at स्क्वायर,
हाफ at स्क्वायर।
एंड द थर्ड वन इज v स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू u स्क्वायर प्लस 2as। ठीक है। हियर v इज velocity या final velocity, u is initial velocity, a is acceleration। अच्छा, यहाँ पे in this case acceleration will be constant, है ना। यहाँ पे they are talking about constant acceleration। s is displacement, all of them are vector quantities। ये displacement है, distance नहीं है, displacement। ठीक है। s इज नॉट डिस्टेंस, ये डिस्टेंस नहीं है, ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट है। क्लियर है? इज इट क्लियर?
यस।
चलो अब टाइप्स ऑफ मोशन के बारे में देखेंगे। टाइप्स ऑफ मोशन। सो मोशन आर ऑफ 2 टाइप। एक होता है यूनिफॉर्म मोशन, स्ट्रेट लाइन मोशन की बात हो रही है। वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट स्ट्रेट लाइन मोशन, यूनिफॉर्म मोशन, एंड द सेकंड वन इज नॉन यूनिफॉर्म। So uniform motion में acceleration is 0, in non-uniform motion acceleration is non-zero। Clear? Uniform motion में acceleration is 0, non-uniform में acceleration is non-zero। इसमें भी 2 चीजें आती हैं, constant acceleration a constant and a variable. ठीक है. So these equations are only valid when acceleration is constant. ये तभी valid है when acceleration is constant. If acceleration is changing, then we have to go for integration and we have to derive these equation. We will derive these equation one by one. पहले से नोट कर लो यहाँ पे. एक फर्स्ट इक्वेशन तो derive कर लेंगे आज, ठीक है. फर्स्ट इक्वेशन derive कर लेंगे, इसे आप नोट कर लें. चलो. So we will derive these equation. हाँ बेटा.
Sir, in uniform motion, how is a equal to 0?
Acceleration is 0. In uniform motion, velocity is constant. So that it will cover uniform length. Equal length and in equal interval of time. Okay. So that's why we call it uniform motion. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
That is only possible if velocity is constant. Clear?
Sir?
Yes.
The equation of motion for the second वाली equation है उसमें s के ऊपर we should put an arrow ना for displacement.
No, we are just taking the magnitude. So the term are vectors, but you do need to write the arrow. Okay, you don't need to write the arrow because time is also there. तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा ना. तो we just calculate the magnitude है ना. Arrow लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है.
Okay, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir.
So the first, देखो, all these equations will be derived using the basic approach. The first thing you need to write is acceleration. Definition of acceleration. So acceleration is rate of change of velocity. Is it correct? I'm just writing the magnitude, not the arrow. We will not take the arrow because arrow का मतलब है just to denote that is a vector. So acceleration is dv by dt. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So you need to you just need to remember this one. है ना, ये तो याद ही रहता है ना. The second term is acceleration is v dv by ds. This relation is also required to learn. How it's कैसे आता है देखो कैसे आएगा. इसमें तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. a is equal to dv by dt. So when you multiply and divide dv by dt with ds and ds, so ds by dt will become v. This will become v. है ना, ds by dt. You can write ds by dt is equals to v. So this will become v dv by ds. Clear? So acceleration, you can write it in two expressions. One is a is equals to dv by dt and the second is a is equals to v dv by ds. ठीक है? Is it correct?
So, can you explain this again? ये जो नीचे आपने explain किया.
बेटा dv by dt is there. Just multiply it and divide by ds. So this ds by dt will become v. So you can write this ds by dt as v. So that will become v dv by ds. Clear?
Okay, sir. Understood.
ठीक है, चलो. So I will derive the first equation. Rest two will be for your homework. ठीक है. So the first equation, v is equals to u plus at. We need to derive this equation. So what will be the first step? Just note down. A is equals to. Just note down. This is the equation. This one is the equation. This one is the equation. You can write a is equals to dv by dt. We are taking a as constant. So if a is constant, so that will not go inside the integration. The constant will remain in the multiplication. So the next step, you multiply a dt with the dv. So time will be 0 to t. And what about the velocity? It will integrate from initial velocity to final velocity. Clear? So a dt, integration of dt will be t now. Integration of dt will be t. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
And what about the integration of dv? That will be v, from u to v. When you put the values, what you will get? Final value minus initial value. That is equals to v minus u. When you rearrange this term, you will get v is equals to u plus et. Clear? So this is the first equation. But you need to remember that you are taking a to be constant. Whenever the a is variable, it will participate in the integration and you will get some different equation. So that is the derivation. That is the derivation of first equation. For second and third equation, for the third equation, you will need this formula for the third equation. For second equation, what you can do, you can write v as ds by dt. I'm just giving you the approach for the derivation of second equation, and go for the integration. Okay, so that is the approach for second equation. For homework, you have to derive equation 2 and equation 3. Clear?
So in cases where acceleration is not constant, it will always be a function of time, no?
It may be the function of time, it may be the function of displacement, it can be anything. We will take those type of question in the next lecture. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
हाँ बेटा.
सर इक्वेशन 1 का डेरिवेशन एक बार समझा दोगे फिर से प्लीज.
v is equals to note down a is equals to dv by dt. So a dt is equals to dv. Integrate both of them. So dt will become t and dv will become v. You will put the value 0 to t and u to v. So that will become when you put the value final minus initial, it will become at minus a into 0. That is equals to v minus u. When you rearrange this term, you will get v is equals to u plus at. Clear?
सर बट adt को इंटीग्रेट करने के बाद फिर क्या होगा?
adt को करेंगे तो t बन जाएगा ना, dt t बन जाएगा, dv v बन जाएगा. याद है ना, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ dx क्या होता था? दैट इज x. इसी तरीके से dt का इंटीग्रेशन विल बी t एंड dv का इंटीग्रेशन विल बी v, है ना? ठीक है? क्लियर?
Yeah, okay sir.
Sure. So that's all about today's lecture.